Hey everybody. Well, I'm trying to figure out if I want to excuse me, make some changes to my social media. I don't know, should I keep my Twitter account? Should I keep my Facebook account? Should I throw my Android phone away? I don't know. I mean, I can't download apps at the Google Play Store like I was able to. I mean, the Gab app, there's a Gab app there, but it's not the one I want. There's an app there called Parler, but it's not Parler. So I don't know. Should I keep my Amazon account? I don't know. I mean, all my friends on Twitter, apparently they left. I had way over 2,000, well, not subscribers, but followers, friends, and half of them's gone. They left. I'm like, wow. And yeah, I'm not making that up. I got screenshots of what I had and what I've got. I don't know. Kind of disappointing. Wow, do we have snow coming down now? But I don't know. I mean, today is January 20th, 2021. And, there's things have changed, and maybe I need to change some things. I don't know. But I'm thinking it over. I'm not just going to go and close my accounts. If I decide to do that, I will, tell everybody where I'm going. I hate it whenever people do that. They just close their account and everybody's like, well, where'd they go? It's like, what happened? But I don't know. Anyway, y'all tell me what you're going to do, because I don't know, or what you've done. I guess one of the people now I'd say they're a pretty good sized YouTuber. I guess they closed out their Facebook account. They don't seem to exist anymore on there. Haven't asked them, but just saying. But this is like living in the 60s, man. For the times they are a changing. Bob Dylan. And anyway, a lot of you have a lot of social media, and I found a new one through Big Dre 357. That, well, I say new, it's new to me. It's called The Jump with a blue J, and that is available on the Android Google Play Store. Of course, there's other places you can get apps. You don't have to go there. It's not always recommended, depending on where you're getting them from. Just saying. But, it is what it is. Not what it could be. So, and it doesn't really matter if they pull apps, as long as you can get there on your browser. I use Firefox on my phone. Disabled Chrome. It's not the default browser. And believe it or not, and I never thought I'd say it because I'm really not into, I don't like proprietary software. And I'm not the only one. I'm a Linux user by heart. Linux is just, to me, far superior than other operating systems. But, and if you don't know what Linux is, it's, if you get a recent version in the last 10 years, it's a lot like Windows as far as how you use it. But it should be, because don't tell anybody where Windows and Microsoft got the stuff. I'm not saying they got it from Linux, but there was Multiview for OS 9, that's another operating system, before Windows. Multiview was multiple windows on your disk operating system. And for those of you who don't know, DOS doesn't mean MS-DOS. There was many kinds of DOS, including in recent years, IBM came out with a DOS because Microsoft dropped their DOS. And there was IBM DOS. There's RS-DOS, TRIS-DOS, which is TRS-DOS. All kinds of disk operating systems. It wasn't just Microsoft. I'm not trying to give you a crash course in computers here, but I've been programming since 1977, so I could probably give you a crash course in disk operating systems. But at any rate, don't even know how I got on that topic. You know, it's a shame. After 3 heart attacks, your mind is... Yep. But anyway, but I still have all my old computers, all the way back to 77. I have a gray box, what they call the gray box Coco, the original TRS-80 in the gray case. I have the well, it was a TRS-80, but it was also known as the Color Computer. I have the Color Computer 2 and the Color Computer 3. I have one Color Computer 3, still brand new in the box, never used. I have the FD502 drives, the 501 drives. I don't know if I have any 500s or not. I have the CM8 monitors. I have an old Tandy 1000, which was made by like a big keyboard typewriter, and that had a CM5 VGA monitor. The CM8 was an RGB. I've got some old 8088s, 8086s. I think I have a 386 SX. I'm thinking. I might have a 286 as well, and a 386. 386, yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. It's an SX. The 386DX would barely run, but it would do it, Windows 95. The 486 would run Windows 95 really well. The 486 with the D90 Math coprocessor, which was found to be inaccurate. Funny, huh? Then they had the 586. I still got a 233 MMX, believe it or not. Multimedia extensions, although that's not what that means. But it says it has it, and it's called an MMX. Yes, but it's not what that means. Isn't that funny? Definitely got a few of the AMD K6-2 400s, 500s. I think I've got a 300, because I put a 300 on a board that it wasn't designed for, and I managed to get it to run. It runs overclocked. I could either run it overclocked by like 30 or 40 megahertz or run it underclocked by 10, so I opted to go faster. And it doesn't overheat or anything. It works great. Wow. I mean, I got all this stuff in storage, man. The monitors, I got the old monochrome green and black monitors. In my stack of stuff, I even have, I didn't use it much, an Apple II. Yes, the old Apple II. I don't know if this stuff's worth anything or not. Probably is, to the right person. As far as if you wanted to play around with it, you could. I've got, for the color computers, I got the upgrades to like, instead of 128K to the 512K. So you could use multi-view on OS 9, which is what it used, along with basic. Yeah, that was an amazing computer. It's not like the computers, the IBM clones, which is what essentially we're using nowadays. They weren't dumb. They weren't dumb terminals. When you hit the power switch, it instantly started with six different operating systems. But to run OS 9, you had to put that in on your disk drive to boot it. It wasn't built in. But that was on the old 6809B, 6809BE, 6809. And they came out with the Hitachi replacement chip, the 6309, which ran faster. But on the same computer, on the same megahertz, let me rephrase that. Running the same megahertz, OS 9 ran faster than MS-DOS. And the rumor was, and this was before MS-DOS, that OS 9 is what they actually used in the Apollo program to put man on the moon. I don't know if that's true, but that had been the rumor forever. And Lonnie Falk, where are you? Where is Lonnie Falk? You know, he had Rainbow Magazine, that I've got stacks of those things going clear back. Then there was Hot Cocoa Magazine. But Lonnie Falk, where'd you go, man? You still in Kentucky or what? I mean, I don't know if the man's still alive. He's been around a while. He's a great guy. He brought more people together with the Rainbow Magazine made people friends from around the world. People would meet. Thousands and thousands of people would meet for what was called a Cocoa Fest. It had nothing to do with drinking hot cocoa. The color computer is what it was about. Whatever happened to Lonnie Falk? Huh. Amazing. Steve Bjorn, he was a programmer. He had a lot of his programs appear in Rainbow Magazine. He was great. He had some fantastic stuff. That guy was a programmer and a half. And that's just one of the names I remember from back then. But anyway, this is getting to be a very long video and probably boring a lot of you, but yeah, these people really existed. It's kind of like secondhand lions. They really lived? Yeah, they really lived. These guys were cutting edge at the time. Seriously. These guys were doing fantastic things. Absolutely fantastic things. Made a huge contribution in the computer world. And the sad part is, most of you probably have never even heard of Lonnie Falk or Steve Bjorn or any of the others. Rainbow Magazine, Hot Cocoa. There were some others that I can't remember the names of, but yep, it's going back a number of years. I have to write a book. All the things I loved. cheap sounding name. I have to rework that title. But anyway, I'm getting out of here. Oh, I hope all of you have enjoyed this day. And I haven't looked at any news. I don't really even want to. I hope everything presidential wise has gone peacefully. Because, violence is not the answer to anything. In some ways I feel sorry for President Trump. In other ways, I'm like, you know what? He's had a life that most people would dream of. Seriously. Not just being wealthy, but before he was ever president, he was known worldwide. And just think, he has a legacy of being the president of the United States. That's not, it's a big deal to be the president of a corporation, but that's a great thing. So, should he feel bad? No. I hope he doesn't. He accomplished more so far in his life than most people ever come close to. And that's saying a lot. How many people get to fly on Air Force One as the President of the United States? A Marine one. Or sit in that chair? It's an amazing life. And I seriously hope that he writes a book on his life. Because, he accomplished a lot. He really did. He accomplished a tremendous amount fighting for a better America. And you can believe that or not. Maybe I'm stupid, but I'm in good company. There's a lot of us that think that. And I'm not discounting any other president. I'm just saying this president did a tremendous amount for the good of America. And you got to appreciate that. I really wish him the best. And if he runs in 2024, I'll vote for him. Seriously. He's definitely pretty sharp in the mind. So, yeah, I'd vote for him. He's got a good track record as far as I'm concerned. And if you disagree, that's all right. We're all different, man. It's cool. Really. I don't know what Joe Biden's going to do. I can't predict the future. All I know is, no matter what happens, some of you are pretty bent, pretty upset. No matter what happens, this country has survived a lot, and we will survive. We will make it. We've made it through COVID this far. We've made it through all these wars. We made it through 9/11. And that took a big toll on us. That really did. Or did me. Because I'm like, wow. First of all, one of the planes that came down was in Pennsylvania, so, you know, kind of close to me. Not like right on top of me, but close enough whenever you're talking something in the air. But that's scary that they could pull that off. And, you know, cost a lot of lives. We've managed to survive and do pretty well recovering. So that's a good thing. You just you never know what you can recover from or what you can, you know, as the Main Man channel says, Rusty, adapt and overcome, and that's it. You gotta keep it together. And I truly don't believe anyone could run the country absolutely perfectly. I think that some run it better than others. Hopefully, the next 4 years will be good. And I'm not gonna have a heart attack or a stroke over it, okay? You know, I will survive. Anyway, this is a long video, and I hate to bore everybody for so long. I hope that that everybody stays calm and doesn't lose their minds and can, you know, enjoy their day, enjoy their life, and just let's keep going in the right direction. That's all you can do, man, right? Just keep going in the right direction. You can't do more.